I mean, if you had to suggest any match for anybody to go and watch, which one do you think?
You know, I actually really liked our first round match yesterday. It was great to see Mermails and see that they could still do their things. And it was also great to see actually just how good Xinan Wang is.
Yeah.
He played it incredibly well, and he really showed the strength of Georgia there as well. So that was, for me, that was one of the highlight matches of the weekend. That's probably the first one I'd go back to, given a choice.
Especially because it was the European champion versus the world champion.
Yeah, you've also got that.
Now we've got a Forbidden Lance, an Armageddon Knight, an Instant Fusion, I believe that's an Archfiend, and a Forbidden Chalice.
I think that's Chalice.
It doesn't look like Lance.
Yeah, you don't see the Lance in the corner. How nice is that Forbidden Item game mat, though?
I have not seen
it. You haven't seen it yet?
No.
You got to check that out when we're done here. It's gorgeous.
As far as I know, I don't think it's actually available in Europe so far.
No.
I do think it's US only.
Ooh. Shinsuke Hayama starts off with a set Solemn Warning, which is destroyed by Mystical Space Typhoon.
Armageddon Knight.
Armageddon Knight's down next, and with no other cards on the field, the combos are on. Stygian Street Patrol is sent. 3 cards face down. Street Patrol is banished, or Infernity Archfiend.
And it all starts.
That's exactly how it all starts. Can we get a quick look at Shinsuke's hand?
Actually, not quite now. We're just having a couple of technical difficulties.
Well, the question that Sahabi is asking himself is, does he have those crows again? Are the crows and Valor there? There's no Max C. Would have seen it by now.
Now, when we caught a glimpse at his hand earlier, no, I didn't see any of that, so...
It didn't look like it?
No. He has got his card trooper in there, which, as I said before, he has what a lot of his matches using.
The question is he going to make it to next turn?
And, well...
Sahabi had just an incredible hand for this situation.
This is the first attacking turn, isn't it?
This is the first attacking turn.
Oh, this is
Sahabi
not looking good
cards.
for Shinsuke.
Shinsuke started with 5 cards, Sahabi 6, Instant Fusion, Infernity Launcher. Everything is coming up Canada in this one. Levier's next, detaching to special summon back Stygian Street Patrol. Stygian Street Patrol is on the field.
And the judge there just coming in and saying, give your opponent a chance to say, no, I don't want to do anything. Which, of course, no. There isn't really anything he can do.
Yeah, we talked about last round, or the last thing you want to see happen in your final match is a string of monsters when you really just need a Mystical Space Typhoon.
Yeah.
I think I find something that is a little worse than that.
Setting a card, have it Mystical Space Typhoon, and then this happen.
And then this happening. And Sahabi now taking a look at his extra deck. He is running a pair of Leveled Out Chains. And it's looking like he's debating on whether to summon that next.
He's waiting for his response.
Shinsuke takes a lot of time, tries to make it seem like he has something when he really doesn't. And the second Leveled Out Chain comes down and sends Archfiend to the graveyard. Nothing too fancy this time. He goes ahead and summons both copies of Infernity Archfiend. He's only going to get 1 search for that, though. He gets Barrier. And looking at the field, that is 5 1800 attack monsters.
Yep.
Assuming all of this goes through, that will be it.
That's it.
5,000 plus 4,000 is 9,000 damage. Declaring attacks 1 at a time, just in case Gores decides to drop in and make a surprise appearance in the ring.
No, there really is nothing in hand that he can do. That's it.
And that is it.
And the world champion,
2 turns.
Sahabi
Carradine takes 1 turn and completely wipes out.
And that's it.
Shinsuke Hayama in the second duel, taking the finals of the 2014 World Championship 2-0, bringing the trophy back home to Canada.
Yes.
our neighbors north of the border. And I'm
America's
actually really
hat.
happy for him because I thought he played excellently
Yeah.
throughout that match.
I have actually got now what was in Shunsuke's hand, and it was Trap Tricks Dioneer, Card Trooper, Dark Hole, Artifact, Bealtac. And he could have played a monster. He just didn't.
Could have played a monster.
And that would have stopped one attack.
Or at least forced him to use a Diamond Dire Wolf and get
Wow.
some more special summon tricks.
Wow.
Anything to get another turn. Because with that Dark Hole in hand, getting another turn could have turned this whole thing around. I mean, he almost did it last time. After a slow start, he's able to get back into the game. But once again, Mystical Space Typhoon got it done
Yeah.
for Sahabi Carradine, really in both matches.
Wow.
That first one, though, like the second one is a classic example of exactly how Infernity is supposed to work. Everything went right for Sahabi. But when it didn't, we saw some great play from Sahabi in that first game, going for as much damage as you could without using your combo cards when you know your opponent has answers that they searched out off of their traps.
Yeah.
That was really phenomenal.
Just a little bit of poke. Just keep poking.
It shows you kind of the tenacity. Like, Sahabi did not win his first shot at qualifying for Worlds at the WCQ. All 4 of those matches were won by Hand Artifact Trap Tricks players. But he won the second one. And when something like that happens, like when you get so close and there's a chance that you're not going to get what you worked so hard for, but then you do get it, you finally get that chance, it just makes you redouble your efforts. Redouble your efforts as you prepare for the World Championship.
Yeah.
You can absolutely tell that Sahabi was practicing a lot. In fact, he was practicing night and day. We definitely saw him on Thursday night, long into the night, down in the lobby, playtesting.
Just constantly playtesting, and it's paid off.
It absolutely
Definitely paid off. And yeah, so your world champion is Sahabi Carradine.
He's from Canada.
From Canada.
Playing Infernities, defeated, I'm actually pretty happy that this artifact deck made it to the finals.
All the way to the final, yes.
I think it's a good show for a set of cards that doesn't really get a lot of love outside of one. And Shinsuke showed the world that those other cards are not that bad.